Good morning, students. Welcome to Good Samaritan School online classes. In today's IT class, we are learning Chapter 3 Basic ICT Skills 1. Let's see the contents of today's class. In today's class that we are going to discuss about introduction to internet, applications of internet browser, websites and web pages, email applications, email accounts, sending and receiving email, introduction to social media and digital India. Those things that we are going to learn today. Let's see each and every topic in a detailed manner. The first one is introduction to internet. Before going into the topic, we need to know what is internet. So the internet is network of networks. Network of networks is known as internet. In small classes we have studied that computer network. What is computer network? The collection of computers and peripheral devices which are communicated with help of communication link, that is known as computer network. After that, the collection of computer networks will form some networks. That networks of networks is known as internet. In internet concept, we are having www, the 3W, that is World Wide Web, that is used to connect with internet, is a subsystem of the internet. So whenever we want to search something from the internet, we are using this term www dot along with some particular web address, that is called the subsystem of the internet. And at the physical level, the structure of internet is one that is often described as a network of networks. As I told earlier, the internet is a networks of network. It can be a small network or it can be a big network. It can be a, we have studied the types of networks also: LAN, local area network; PAN, personal area network; and CAN, campus area network; and MAN, metropolitan area network; and WAN, wide area network. So these kind of the combinations will make some network. So the network of networks is known as internet. See, the applications of the network. What are all the applications that we are using with the help of internet? The first one is the internet forms a large part of the ICT. In information communication technology, internet is playing an important role. We can surely say that without internet we can't do anything in the computer field, because everything is updated, everything is interconnected with internet. And there are lots of uses of internet. So we are having many kind of the uses with the help of internet we are using nowadays. See, the internet is a place where business house themselves. So in the house itself, people are making business through online, and they are selling the product through online. We are buying the product through online. We are booking the tickets. We are seeing the forecast and weathercast in the online because of internet. So the internet is playing important role. That's why the most of the companies these days they are having work that are saying 24 bar 7. What do you mean by 24 bar 7? 24 hours and 7 days will work continuously. That is the thing, based on 24 bar 7. And we can, whatever information we want, we can search from the internet that is available. We can buy the product and we can sell the products through the internet. So without wasting the time, without wasting our energy, we can get it from the internet. So entertain internet also entertaining us through some games and movies and songs and social media. So according to that we are getting entertainment because of this internet. See, the internet is interlinked with all fields. The first one is databases. Databases means the collection of data and informations are stored. That is the database concepts. The Google is also one of the databases. The database name is Big Table Database, because whenever we search something from the Google, we are getting the answers according to our search, because it stores lots and lots and millions of informations in Google. So it is based on the database concept. The database name is Bigtable. We have different kinds of the databases. MS Access, one of the database, and SQL, Oracle, and MySQL. These are all the things are database concepts. And as well, the Bigtable also one of the database concepts. And email, we know we are sending and receiving the emails through the internet all over the world because of internet. Then we are doing video conferencing, we are having a conversation, face to face conversation through the internet whenever we are, and we are making this. And entertainment, we are downloading the games, playing the games, and we are spending the time on social media. So these kind of the concepts are comes under the entertainment. And we are searching through the Google search, through the search engine we are searching the informations. And we are making some chat rooms are available on the internet. And hyperlink, link. So what do you mean by link? Link is a page. If we click, it will move on to the one page to another page. So according to that, the internet is used. And driver, so not a normal driver, it's not a lorry driver or car driver. The driver means for if we want to insert any kind of the devices in the computer, each and everything has a driver setup in the computer, then only we can attach all those kind of a peripheral devices in the computer. And programs, different kinds of the programs: C, C++, Java, Python, PHP, and many programs we are using with the help of internet. And trading, business people are using this for trading purpose. They are making business in the online. So the various fields the internet is connected. Next one, we are going to learn about internet browser. So what is the internet browser? So the internet browser is a part of the internet. So for example, web browser is a platform to reach the internet. For example, if you are going to school, so there you can go by bus or your own vehicle or by walk. So it's a platform to reach the school. Like that, the internet browser is a platform to reach the internet. It is an important software for connection to the internet. If we want to connect with internet, we need one particular browser. The default browser is always available in our computer, that is Internet Explorer. Nowadays we are having different kinds of a browser. We will see in the upcoming slides. So whenever we want to connect with internet, we have to type the address of the particular site in the web browser. For example, I want to visit Google. So I can type www.google.com in the web browser's address bar. Then if we press enter, it automatically go to the site and it will show the page only the internet is connected. So without internet, it is impossible to reach the internet. Sometimes we are hitting slow connections, so loading of the internet page take more than a few seconds. So at the time, maybe the bandwidth will be differ. If the bandwidth is slow, it will be uh, less time to reach the internet. Otherwise it will reach quickly. That is the internet browser. See, here we are having a different kinds of the browsers. Some of the browsers are displayed here, the text format as well as the image format also displayed here. So the first one is Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer is the default web browser in the computer. And Opera, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and Netscape Navigator, these are all the different browsers that we use for reaching the internet. Nowadays people are using mostly Google Chrome. So the default web browser is Internet Explorer, IE, we can call it as shortly. And after that we have used Mozilla Firefox. Then later on Google Chrome is famous now. So we are using Google Chrome for whenever we want to search from the internet, we are using the Google Chrome. The properties. What are all the properties are available in the web browser? So there will be a history feature. History feature that is used to see or view wherever and whenever we have visited the places, visited the web addresses, visited the pages that will be collectively stored in history. That is the use of history feature. The next one is bookmark. The bookmark pages to access some specific pages later easily. For example, I am searching accordingly internet browser. So I found a particular message or particular information from particular site. So I can bookmark it, because if I want to have some more information from that website, I can see later in future, so that I am making bookmark of the particular website address. The third one is setting feature. The setting feature used to state about the various properties of browser. The last one is check the code of the web page in HTML. We can see the HTML document, what kind of the language is used to make those kind of the web pages. We can see that is the web page checking the code. Next one is websites. Previously we have seen web browser. Now we are going to learn about websites. So website is the parent of web page, or the name given to the collectively web pages. For example, so in small classes in 8th standard you have studied about HTML. HTML pages are used to make web pages. So the collection of web pages will make website. The collection of web pages will make website. The website will be in the form of www.google.com or www.flipkart.com. So like that we can have the websites. So the website is important in the internet field. Here some of the examples are given: google.com and flipkart.com and msn.com and YouTube and Picasa, Blogger, Facebook, Wikipedia, Flickr, Yahoo and Delicious, StumbleUpon and eBay, Amazon, About.com, Twitter, LinkedIn, WordPress. These kind of the different websites are shown and displayed here. The web page. What do you mean by web page? I said earlier a collection of web pages will form website. So the collection of statements, collection of tags, HTML tags and collection of statements will form a web page. It's depend upon the computer language. A web page is a page on the internet which contains the information in the form of text, graphics or sounds. So it can be a web page. In the web page it can be a text format or the image format or graphical representation format or sounds or videos available in the page. Those pages are known as web page, because these web pages are available in the websites. The collection of web pages are website. It can be accessed through a web browser on the internet. The next one, we are coming to the important thing: email. Email stands for electronic mail, we know already. The email is used to send and receive the messages from one computer to another computer all over the world. We can use these kind of the email. Previously, before the invention of social mediums, we have used mostly about email. Nowadays also we are using the email because the official things can be transacted through the email only. Email applications are Microsoft Outlook and Edora and Mozilla Thunderbird. These are all the popular email applications. So in the email we have two set of email methods. One is window based, another one is web based. The web based emails are, if we want to use the web based emails, we need internet connection. If we want to use the window based email applications, we no need to have the internet connection. There is a difference between web based email and window based email. Window based email we don't want to have internet connection, but web based email we should have internet connection, then only we can access. Applications. See what are all the applications that we are having in the email. An application that allows user to send and receive and read email is called an email client. So here the Red Hat Enterprise Linux includes several email applications, including graphical email clients like Evaluation and Thunderbird, and text-based clients like Mutt. I already explained about the web-based and window-based. Some of the things are given here as a window-based. The next one is email accounts. So what is email account? if we want to send and receive a email from the internet, we should have a email account in the name of ourselves. Then only we can send and receive the email. So first thing, we have to specifying the domain, what kind of the email that we want to, either window based or web based. If you want, make sure that if you want to have window based applications, means first you should register your account with web-based application like Google, Gmail, or Yahoo, or Rediff Mail, Hotmail, Yahoo Mail. These are all the web-based mails. So if you want to have the window-based mail, means first you should register your account in any one of these. Then only you can have in the window-based email applications. Let's see the web-based email applications, how we can create account with it. The first one is we have to specify the domain. What do you mean by domain? For example, we have different kinds of web-based emails. One is Google, Gmail from Google, and Yahoo, and Hotmail, Rediff Mail. These are all web-based email accounts. First, we have to specify the domain. The second one is we have to check and we have to clear it whether we are going to make web-based or window-based. Web-based means we are having different kinds of the Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, Rediff Mail, and those things. And window-based we have Microsoft Outlook and Thunderbird that we have studied, the Redux Linux applications. So these are all providing window-based email services. Next one is user account. We have to create the account for ourselves. Then only it is possible to send or receive the messages. Second one is if we want to create the user account, we should have a login ID or user ID. And the next one is password. After creating the login ID or user ID, we have to create the password because the internet is widely open for all. So we need to secure our data. For that we are giving user ID and password. And the next one is after creating, the new messages will be stored in the inbox. The sent messages will be saved in the place called sent. The unsent messages will be stored in the place called drafts. Let's see one by one. The first one, I have chosen the domain that is Gmail. Okay, so here we want to create the account, Google account or Gmail account. First, here we want to give the first name and the last name we have to specify. The next one is username. For example, what kind of the Gmail you want to give, you can give here. After that, the password you have to give, and twice you have to give the password, the first time password and second time password. After that, click next. After setting, give user first name and last name, your name, and what you want to have in your mail ID, that you have to give a username along with gmail.com, and password and confirm password. Twice you have to give. First time you have to give the password and you have to confirm the password, the same password you are giving or not. For that purpose we have to give confirm password. After that, click next. The next, verify your phone number, whether these kind of the verifications will be used by Google, because while you are creating, the person is real or not, or they are giving the fake details. For that purpose they are verify your phone number. While you are giving the phone number, if you click, after giving your phone number, if you click next button, the code will be sent to your mail. Your code will be sent to your mail, which number you have given. According to the number, that Gmail code or Google code will be sent to your phone number. You have to type the code here, then click verify. After clicking verify, you have to give the phone number. Okay, which number you are using, the phone number you have to give, and the birth date, your month and day and year you have to give, and specify the gender. After that, click OK. Then everything will be all right. Then you have to give, I'm the person accessing this account. It will be as the verification confirmation, that is yes I am in. If you click yes I am in, It will give the procedures of the Gmail, what are all the terms and conditions that are provided by Gmail. At last you have to agree with it. Then your account will be created. Now you are ready to send and receive the messages from your account of Gmail. Let's see the sending and receiving mail. How we can send and receive the mail from the Gmail what we have created now. See, the place where we are getting the new messages, it is stored in one place called inbox. So the inbox of the email account is where you receive the email. You can send email from the account. The steps to send email are: first one is open a new message. That the compose option is available. Click the compose option and you can open the window. It will be opened. There you have to fill the details of the mail, like receiver ID, to whom you are going to send the email, their ID, and other recipients. For example, here the important one is CC and BCC. I'll explain with example so that you can understand clearly. And whatever the contents to be filled in that particular window, you have to fill all those things. And files to be attached or sending the option, everything is available in the window itself. After setting and after filling everything in that particular window, it will be ready to send by clicking send button. Okay, note in this important one, the thing is CC comma BCC, that is carbon copy and blind carbon copy. These two are very important in the place where we are attaching the receiver's ID, to whom we are going to send no their ID. In place it is playing important one, CC comma BCC, carbon copy and blind carbon copy. See, this is the now our account is created. This is the Gmail account of your page. There we are having compose mail. If you click compose mail, the plus sign is there, no? This is the compose. If you click, automatically this window will be appeared. In this window we have to, in the to place, no, we have to type the receiver's ID, to whom we are going to send the address. We have to click. We can click one person or more than one person. We can attach the receiver's ID. So here the important thing is CC comma BCC. CC is carbon copy and BCC is blind carbon copy. For example, I have created a email group for our 9th IT. For our class, I have created one email group. That group is some name I have given. Now I want to send a message to all. For example, in our class 20 students are there. For 20 students, I am going to send a message at the same time. I am not sending one by one for all 20 students. I am including the all 20 students IDs here in the to place. Okay, here as much we can store, we can type the receiver's ID. And I want to send all the messages in the at a time. Even if you don't click CC and BCC, it will be sent. Then what is the use of the CC and BCC? If you click CC, okay, if you click CC, that is carbon copy, after you are receiving the mail, no, from me, because I have sent a mail for 20 students. So once you received the mail, at the time you know who are all get the same email messages like what you have gotten. That is the use of CC. You can see that. So 20, sir has sent 20 emails. So one I got, so other students also got, like that information you can understand from the email with while I click CC. If I click BCC, blind carbon copy, at the same time the 20 students will get the same message, but you don't know who are all got the same messages like you have gotten. That is the difference between CC and BCC. If I click CC, you will know how many students like you got the messages. You will understand, okay, this student also got the message, same message what I have gotten. as like that you can see all the message who are all got the messages, same messages. If I click BCC, you can't identify or you can't find that others also got, the things will be hidden. Okay, that is the use of CC and BCC. And the subject, what is the subject, main subject of the thing? For example, I'm sending an email regarding class test, so here I'm typing class test. Here the body of the message I can type here. Here the thing which we can give for attach file and smiley and drive and image, everything can be used here, and click send. If I click send, immediately the message will be sent. See, here I have sent one message to one account to receiver's ID. I typed here, and the subject is good evening. The body of the message I have typed, hi, this is my new email ID. And if you want to attach anything, you can attach, insert smiley or Google Drive image, everything you want to make some highlighting, everything you can have it. After clicking this, the message will be sent. So whatever you sent, no, that messages will be saved in the sent box. Now we have received one mail, new mail, that is inbox, it shows one. So whatever the new messages are coming, that will be stored in the inbox. Then these messages are listed here. If you click, and we can open and see, that is the use of sending and receiving the mail from your account. The next one is introduction to social media. The interesting topic. The social media, we know that it is playing an important role in our day-to-day life. So whenever we are getting up or waking up, at the time we are opening the social media to see what kind of the things are there and what all the things are going in the social media. It can be a Facebook or WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, anything we are using. And whenever we feel bored, at the time we are using these kind of the social media to play something there, to view, and we can make a post and make a status, everything. Okay, so you know, well known about this kind of the social media. More than me, you can know about it. The social media is a web-based technology to facilitate social interaction between a large group of people through some type of network. So you are discussing something with large amount of people according to the particular topic or particular thing, that is the social media. In common widely used network is the internet. Because of the internet, these things are possible. But social media platforms are also for local networks as well. It is having a local networks also, LAN, local area network. And social media is growing rapidly and becoming an inevitable part of everyday life because of the latest technology revolution, because all are having smartphones. Each and every person in family, they are having smartphones. Mostly 90% of the persons are having smartphones in their hand. For example, in family, four members or five members are there. Maximum four or five members are having the smartphone. So in the smartphone, everybody using the social media. So it's getting developed day by day because of the smartphones and internet. That is the technology revolution. See, the first one we are going to learn about blog. The blog is nothing but it looks like a website where we can post our information or details or views or thoughts regarding particular thing, any issues or social issues which are happening nowadays in the society. We can make everything. That is the kind of blog, but it's not a website. Website is different, blog is different. So here we can make the informations about particular thing or particular place or particular product or any kind of the thing, we can make it in the reviews, or we can comment, we can tweet, everything in the blog. So the blog has three types. One is personal blog and more blog, and third one is cooperative blog. The personal blog is nothing but here we are giving the information about ourselves, my birth date or my qualification or my education qualifications, and where I have grown up, and where I have born, and where I have brought up, everything, those kind of the details, what I am doing now, these kind of the informations are used in the personal blog. And the more blog is the combination of personal blog and corporative blog. Okay, the corporative blog is nothing but the business people are making one blog for their business advertisement. Okay, so the many businessmen, combination of businessmen, they are making the blog about the corporative, about their business, what are all going, that is called the corporative blog. It is looks like a web page, like Facebook, Twitter. We can give reviews, comments, we can post, we can give share, everything can be used. But what is the difference between blog and the website? The websites are made with the help of computer languages, HTML or PHP, but the blog we can create our own with the help of the simple language, English or anything, that is called blog. The next one is Twitter. The Twitter, you know what is the use of this Twitter? The Twitter is one of the famous social media among the youngsters. So, a Twitter is an online news and social networking service on which users post and interact with messages known as tweets. Here in the Twitter, we used to say the messages are tweets. He tweeted, she tweeted, they tweeted, like that we used to say. So most of the celebrity and most of the people from film industry and entertainment industry, sport industry, they are using the Twitter. Some of the people, normal peoples also using that Twitter. Normal people in the sense those who are not in the film industry, sports industry, they are also using the Twitter. The Twitter was created in March 2006 by Jack Dorsey, Noah Glass, and Bill Stone and Evan Williams, and launched in July of that year. So they have created in March 2006, and in the July they have released the Twitter. From that time onwards, Twitter is becoming more popular and popular nowadays also. See, this is the page of the Twitter. The Twitter page will be looks like this. Next one is the very interesting one, Facebook. Each and every student and each and every person, each and every youngsters, college going students and school going students are having the Facebook account nowadays. More, for each and every person's having more than 2 account or 3 account of Facebook. See, the Facebook is an American social media conglomerate corporation based in the Menlo Park, California. It was founded by Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is the person who created this Facebook along with his fellow roommates and students at Harvard College. So he is the one who got idea about to create the Facebook along with his roommates, friends of his college, Harvard College, who were Eduardo Severin, Andrew McCullen, Dustin Moskowitz, and Chris Hughes. They are Mark Zuckerberg's friends. With the help of them, he created this Facebook. Originally, the Facebook.com. It was the Facebook.com, then it became today's Facebook, a popular global social networking website. A Facebook is one of the world's most valuable companies. It is considered one of the big five technology companies. So the Facebook is became very popular. It is considered one of the big five technology companies along with Microsoft company and Amazon company, Apple company and Google company. So along with that, the Facebook is also one of the company. So that's why it's known as big five technology. Microsoft, Amazon, Apple and Google. So this is the Facebook picture. You know everything very well. The next one is YouTube. What is YouTube? The YouTube is an American online video sharing platform headquartered in San Bruno, California. Three former PayPal employees, Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Javed Karim, created the service in February 2005. So the three PayPal employees, PayPal is a company, the employees from PayPal, they have created this Chan Hurley, Stephen Chen and Javed Karim created the service in February 2005. So Google bought the site in November 2006 for US dollar 1.65 billion, means that is big amount. So YouTube now operates as one of the Google's subsidiaries. Okay, so the Google only authority of having the YouTube. Then YouTube allows users to upload a video, view the video, or giving the rate whether it is good or bad, share the video, and we can make it as a playlist or report or comment on videos and subscribe to others to get their new arrivals of videos also we can have. It offers a wide variety of user generated and corporate media videos. Available content includes video clips, TV show clips and music videos, short and documentary films, and audio recordings, movie trailers, live streams, and other content such as video blogging and short original videos and educational videos. Most content on YouTube is uploaded by individuals. Why? Because you are seeing this videos also from the YouTube only. From the YouTube link, you are seeing this video and you are learning this. So this is the symbol of YouTube. And the next one is WhatsApp. What is WhatsApp? The WhatsApp is the one of the social medium where we can send and receive the messages, shares images, make status, and we can do whatever group according to the particular specific topic. We can make a group, and we are, because our online classes are made up of the WhatsApp group. According to the group, we are doing our online works. Okay, so the WhatsApp Messenger or simply WhatsApp is an American freeware cross-platform messaging and voice over IP service owned by Facebook. The Facebook is so one of the services is WhatsApp. It allows users to send text messages and voice messages, make voice and video calls. We can have a voice call, video call, and chat, and share the information as images or videos, and we can post the post and status, everything, images, documents, user locations, and other media, whatever we want to have in the WhatsApp we can have. This is the logo of WhatsApp. The next one is Digital India. That's the last topic of today's class. Nowadays in our country, each and not only in the country, in our world, everything is getting computerized, because the computer technology is playing an important role in each and everybody's life. It involves in all fields, it involves in all technologies, because everything, wherever we go and whatever we do, everything is in the computer format. So the computer technology is becoming advanced nowadays. That's why it is a footprint in India. Not only in the country, in India we are having this kind of the computerized and digitized things are available. Wherever we see, we can see these kind of the computerized things. And mostly the websites are playing important role in our day-to-day life, the purchasing online websites. So many of the websites from India are global players in the internet market. So they are earning lots and lots of money from the various websites. They are having different kinds of the customers all over the world from various places. Okay, so they are providing all kinds of the things, products, everything is available in the websites. That's why it's becoming popular, more popular than previous years. And especially in the lockdown, everything we are depending on the online. If we are buying the grocery items, we are buying the grocery items from the online. Not only the grocery items, vegetables, food items, sweets, and playable things, and products, dress, and whatever the electronic items, mobile, TV, washing machine, everything we are getting from the online itself. Whatever, everything is available. Okay, the tremendous things are available on the website. Almost all of the websites are having these kind of the qualities. Like the most of the Indian websites are Flipkart, Paytm, and Snapdeal. They are making different kinds of the customers from various countries and various places, and also they are buying the product. They are using the websites like anything. That's why these websites are earning lots of money. So almost all of the India services are now available in online. Our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, he stresses that India must be moved towards more digitization. He expects everything in the India should be in a digitized of computer, because it cannot be stolen, it cannot be destroyed, it cannot be removed, or it cannot be washed out, flushed out. So it will be in the electronic format of the things. That's why the PAN card, Aadhaar cards, and linking of Aadhaar cards to bank accounts, the mobile numbers and PAN cards are being mandated by the government. Whenever we need to go for a bank account, they are asking the PAN card or Aadhaar card first. If we want to create the bank account, we need PAN card and Aadhaar card. Then only we can be able to create the bank account from any one of the banks. It can be a State Bank, Canara Bank, India Bank, Axis Bank. Wherever we want to go, we should have a PAN card and Aadhaar card first. If we want to apply a job, or if you are booking a ticket, we need to have the PAN card or Aadhaar card. That is, these are all the things are getting digitized nowadays. So whatever we have learned today, that is a one session. In the session we have studied about the internet browsers and the various kinds of internet based. So I hope you have understood and enjoyed the class. Thank you.